Final point on the 11th of November 2011 was on the way back from my trip to the States for work. I totally rewrote, actually it wasn't even rewritten, I wrote a new first scene. Totally way out, really, you know, away from almost the pace of the rest of the script, the scene, the era, that sort of thing, and it really seems to me to work. I think it's a really interesting start, and I'm hoping it'll really get the sort of the audience thinking, you know it's what's good, what is, it's the film started. What is going on here? I didn't really expect this, and that's what I hope a lot of it will be about. Really, is this idea of I don't want to set obvious expectations almost. I'm going to change and play with audience expectation. I've already envisaged this idea of a bowstring almost. I'm sort of going to pull the bowstring back and sort of make it more taut and taut and taut, and sometimes the arrow will fire and the surprise, the jump, or whatever you like, the shock will be there, but sometimes I'll just slowly let go as a sort of sort of building up to something and then backing off a bit. I think that's I'd like to sort of play with the audience in that way, and I think this first scene really does that. I've got to talk with G, director of photography, a few other people about it. Really, I would like other people's opinion on what I'm doing, and we shall see. What it does actually do as well, I feel, is it makes the very sort of first, the start and end of the film a lot more joined up. Which I like, obviously. It wasn't joined up before. I just think that this different approach will just make it even more joined up, more sort of linked, and it also gives it actually expands the power of the fort almost in terms of this sort of entity and its sort of reach, again, which I really liked, and I think. Some people might find it a bit shocking. Actually, it's not gory and horror. That's not what the fort is, but it is a bit of a shock, and that's what it's for. Really, I think that's what certainly that's what this movie's for. Is to it'll shock, and as a chiller should, because that's what it is. It's a chiller. That's the end of today.